Um, Cass. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, welcome back, guys, to Let's Play, nope, I'm not Let's Playing anything yet. Welcome back, guys, to, the Grand Experiment Dungeon World campaign. Let's just get shit rolling, because we have to be fast about this. Go!
Okay. You were saying,
Fuck that.
Cass?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I believe I showed you guys the doodles I made of the game I had yesterday, right?
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, you did.
Ah, yes. Good. Basically, the third one, with just the short-haired, half-orc looking dude with the huge bulging muscles and a huge bulging dick, is basically he has a move, this is 4E, where he can enter a rage where he gets covered in lightning. He can enter a rage where he gets covered in goddamn motherfucking lightning, and it's amazing. Him in that form, just the pulsating muscles, lightning covering his amazing body.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
It's amazing.
Oh.
I just can't get over it. It's like, so angry, and then just lightning covers him. I love it.
So
That gives
he's
me a villain idea.
Anyway.
Anyway.
like Donger, but just in another universe.
Basically.
Okay, so
Anyway.
you guys make it to the bandit camp.
And George makes it into screaming more. Shut up, George.
Okay. I'm not even gonna make you roll Peril's Journey for your time's sake.
Yay.
It is a large oval, like palisade. You get there in the twilight hours, so the sun is starting to set. You can see that there is no actual light. Seems to be a bit of an entranceway, but other than that, not much that you can see. Can you guys go closer? Or back?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't see any reason not to.
Alright. Okay. Alright, so as you approach, you guys, you don't see any sentries posted, which is rather odd. The door is wide open. The door is wide open. There doesn't actually seem to be any gates of the sort there.
But do we, like, can we tell there's people around, or?
Well, you'd have to go in.
This is
And
indeed
then
oh, good.
Sorry.
I was just asking that this is indeed the place that the old man told us about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
turn around to the others and say, either they've already gone to town somehow, or this is a trap, and they want us to go in. We should be cautious.
Okay, so you're going in. How are you approaching? Just barreling through the front door, or are you going cautiously?
Well, Sever would be going cautiously, and she'd want the others to as well, at least. I mean, she just said we should be cautious, so...
So,
Yeah.
with the Impaledron, I'll be going cautiously at first.
Okay.
Okay, is it dark in there, or is it like, or like, say, if someone were to look at us from the inside, they could see us?
They could definitely see you from the inside.
Okay, then in that case, I'm going to, to prepare myself for this battle, I am going to try casting the Flames of Wrath.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, the thing where you conjure 2 fireballs in your hands?
I conjure a bunch of fireballs. First, let's see how many fireballs I get. I get 4.
Nice.
4 balls.
Yes, and so the downside for cast a spell, let's go with Dispel Disturbs the Mist, as it is casting-able until the next time I trance,
Okay.
which is basically commune.
Awesome.
And, by the way, when we camped, I would have meditated, by the way, because key, yeah.
Yeah, naturally. Alright, so you go to this door.
Fucking cheating campers.
And it opens up to you. Well, yeah. The scene opens up to you. You can see just sort of hovels, almost, in the distance. They look like just sort of shacks, like makeshift homes, essentially. You can also see burnt down townhouses, a larger spot that used to look like maybe a tavern.
What?
In the middle of the town, you see an execution ground, and from the looks of things, the ground has been dug up.
Guys, Nathan's having connection problems again.
Okay. The ground has been dug up to makeshift trenches. Yeah. It looks like a remodeled town, essentially.
Alright, so where have we entered here? I'm just kind of confused at what the heck this map's supposed to be.
You have entered right here.
Okay, alright, so drag owl pictures is probably a good idea, so...
Yep.
Yep, Severa, go to the bio and info, boop. Okay.
Okay. So, do the rest of you want to drag your tokens down, or?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like...
Okay.
There we go.
I mean, you don't have to, but if you so desire. Alright. So, as you can see from the layout, it's an oddly mapped out town. You can see the entrances in the wall here. And yeah. What happened to the call? I'm not 100% sure. Did the call drop Nathan?
Yeah, I think,
Okay.
yeah, I'm re-adding him right now, because
Awesome.
I was just making sure, because... Alright,
Or needs to drop.
add to
Okay.
group call. Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, Nathan. You back? Dude, Nathan? You there?
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
The call
I'm
just
here,
kind of
yeah.
dropped you somehow. I don't know how, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, 'cause, like, I thought it dropped at first, but then it said that the... I'm like, oh, what? What's going on?
Oh well.
So I was really confused.
Okay.
Wait, what? Oh,
No, it's
that's
okay,
alright.
Ryan.
That's alright, Ryan. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Des will not be with us anymore. Oh well. Ryan has to...
And great reason for that. Your bear, she tells you that she has a bad feeling about this place, and she starts to bolt. You can't do anything to stop her.
Oh god, these definitely are just bandits then, if a freaking bear is really not wanting to be here. Yeah.
But it's half that, but also half plot points for him not being here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so Mortimer sort of grunts and he says, "Free meal wasted."
And then just Sever looks at him and is like, you really were serious about eating her, weren't you?
I look and I say, "I'll give you a hint. She looked absolutely delicious."
Sever just shakes her head as if to say, Jesus, I always seem to travel with lunatics. Anyway.
I am simply joking.
She's still ignoring him and just being like, oh my god. Anyway, right, so, yeah, we're just, okay, so what do we see as we enter here? Does there seem to be any peeps around or not?
No. It almost looks like a ghost town, really.
Fuck. Yeah. Damn it. So yes, it's definitely either a trap or they're already gone somewhere. I want to bet the former, sadly. It's probably a better guess, but she's sort of, this is like its own building, right? Like,
What?
These little things on the side here, these little,
Yeah.
that's like a building? Yeah, okay.
Those are all buildings. That is the entry in the wall. It doesn't have a door.
Mm.
It looks like it's been broken off the
Wait,
edges.
what? Nathan got dropped again. Skype doesn't like Nathan today for some reason, or his internet or something.
Skype is like, "Fuck you, get out of here."
Yeah,
I know, right?
And right about here, the execution grounds.
Oh wait, we're looking at a new thing.
Right about where the black circle is there?
So,
The black circle is the
huh.
execution ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
how does the execution ground look? Like, what's there?
It's a circular stage, and there's no blood on it, from what you can see at all. But you can tell, especially anyone with connection to the spirit world, that people have died here.
Probably about
So, what exactly is the tool that they used for it? Is it hanging, or is it an executioner's block where they cut the head off?
You don't see an executioner's block. Instead, you see these indents where you would assume somebody would kneel, and shackles on where they would put their feet.
Okay, if there were a noose there, Mortimer was going to get really mad.
Why?
That's
Um,
how he died, I believe.
The first time he died was because he was hanged, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He does not appreciate the reminders.
No.
Alright, so Mortimer will just sort of grunt discomfortedly, like, I don't like this.
Yeah. You all get a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, as Severa just sort of quietly says, I don't think you're the only one.
So I look to her and I say, you have the belt, have you not? And you, I gesture to Archon, you can enter the spirit world. Perhaps
We
you
can.
could.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could press some of these spirits and see if they have any information for us that might help.
The people that were executed here, you mean?
Yes.
Alright, let me just look at what I actually wrote down for the belt. Because that is a really cool idea, and I want to test this thing out. It's awesome. Alright, so... Alright, okay, it says you can meditate to enter the spirit world. Your body stays in the material world and must be protected. So basically, like, I don't have to roll, but, like, you know, people have to stand by me and make sure that I don't get, like, killed or something while it's happening, because I can't,
Yep.
like, I literally am not aware of anything going on here, so.
And it is a 30-minute time.
Alrighty. Oh, yes, I should write that down, too. Last
30 minutes real.
30
Also,
minutes.
Rockham, do you want to go into the spirit world to help her through this? or no?
I can't go to the spirit world myself, but I can communicate with the spirits that reside there.
Oh yeah, quick question. When you enter a place, do you always see spirits?
Read the wording on second sight. You're sensitive to spirit, influential, and important spirit. The game master will let you know. So like if it's like obviously like a big, let's say it's like a dead king or whatever, you know, like
Yeah.
or like a king of ghosts or whatever. Like I'll tell,
Yeah.
hey, this is an important thing.
Yeah,
and then I can roll to talk to them.
Okay, yeah. So you get the feeling of sort of dread coming from the execution grounds and this place in general.
Mhm.
Okay. Unless they wanted to do their thing first, then I'll be trying to close my eyes and try to communicate with the spirits.
Okay.
So unless Dan wanted and Tucker wanted to do their thingamabob beforehand.
Yeah, Severa would just sort of sit down, just sort of sit cross-legged, begin meditating, and then, like, I guess, okay, I'm just gonna sort of flavor how it might look, just in my mind. Like, essentially what happens is, like, her eyes seem to sort of go almost blank, like she doesn't seem to be mentally there at all, because she's not, so.
Okay.
At least, like, in the material world, she's not mentally there, so. Like, what
Alright.
happens, what does she see, you know, once she sort of, her spirit sort of goes there, I suppose, is what happens.
So your spirit leaves your body. It collapses, cut from its spiritual ties.
I'll be catching it.
Okay, and you see life. No other way to explain it. Vibrant colors. The buildings are not really grand or anything, but they're bright. They're colorful. It's beautiful. You can see a festival going on of some sort. You can't hear what the spirits are saying. You can just watch them. And as it's going on and all of that, you see men kneeling. these men, they're not as bright, they're not as vibrant, almost like they've been darkened out. And one by one, you see this large man snapping each one of their necks.
Wow. Alright. So, yeah, so she sees this happening. So it was like, wow. Okay, so this isn't just like they were executed for, well, at least from what I'm, like, thinking here. They weren't just executed for, like, crimes or anything. It's just, it was like this sacrifice or almost this sort of, like, festival sort of, tradition thing, right? Like, that's what I'm getting from this.
You can't hear them.
Yeah,
So.
I guess not, yeah.
No.
Interesting. I think she's never been here before, so she probably doesn't even know how to communicate with spirits at all. And so she's just sort of looking at this, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see off to the back of the execution grounds a line of 4 more, and this is just a repetitive process.
So this is pretty much all I see from here.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I sort of like, I'm not sure how it works or even if I know how to do it, but sort of will my spirit back into the material realm.
Okay.
You know what you should do, Tucker?
Mhm.
You know what you should have done? You should have beaten up the spirit executioner and gotten the spirits of the executed on your side.
I don't know if Ignis would let me like attack a random spirit. Like I don't think that would be a thing that he'd let me.
Your spirit has separated from your body and is now in the spirit world. As far as like I know, it would work.
Yeah, in theory, you could interact with the spirits because technically you are one.
Okay, actually, yeah, she'd probably try interacting before trying just going back. So, she would just, like, She would, okay, yes, that, actually, I guess she's just going to try and see if, like, she can even... I'm just hard to imagine what she would actually think to do here. Like, I'm guessing she's just going to, like, just tap one of the spirits on the shoulder, see if she can even touch them and if they even respond at all, I suppose.
You do touch one on the shoulder, yeah, and she automatically spins around.
Uh-huh.
You see, it's she's young-ish, 16 maybe or something like that. You can also see she's with child, and yeah, she's speaking, but you can't hear what she's saying. It comes out like a muffled.
Interesting.
Yeah.
She just sort of, you know, backs away. She's not really sure what to do about this, or even like how to sort of let her know that she can't understand.
Yeah.
And so, so yeah, there's just these people. It's just there's just these people being lined up and just executed one by one, basically, and then everyone else just seems normal, right?
Yep.
God, I don't really know. She can probably tell that these people being executed, like, she probably doesn't know this, but she has a feeling that these people being executed just, it was not just, like, maybe they didn't deserve it. She might be getting that sort of vibe, I don't know. But I think she is gonna go, she's gonna see, let me see. Yeah, she's, So, like, this dude looks, like, huge and muscular, right? Like, he's not the kind you would fuck with, right? Probably.
Yeah, he essentially looks like he could break a neck one-handed, and in fact, that is what he is doing.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
breaking their necks one-handed,
Oh,
2
God.
at a time.
Oh man, maybe I should have gone in there.
The thing is, I don't think you can.
If I wore the belt, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
do you
anybody
even-
can do it if they wear the belt.
yeah, exactly. Interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what it allows them to do.
yeah, I see.
Huh.
Would she try something else, or would she just go back? Seeing as she can't communicate with them, and that's what she was originally going to do, I guess she is going to go back and just sort of relay what she saw in as much detail as possible to the others.
Okay.
So Mortimer sort of goes, Were I there, I would have taken the executioner on myself. Perhaps made a few friends.
Yeah. That would have been interesting.
I just sort of sit there, like, stroking my beard, like, absorbing this information. And I sort of, like, nod and I say, so they were all executed. And you say it was... Do you know why they were being executed?
Well, I was going to ask one of the...
Or did you just witness?
I was going to ask one of the spirits why. There was no other indication of it, but I could not communicate with her. What she was saying seemed gibberish to me. I suppose that I was not trained as you are to communicate with these.
You know, perhaps I should go in there. I have a way of communicating with the spirits.
You mean you're going to just try and murder the executioner?
Perhaps.
Well, I suppose you could try it, and she just sort of takes off the belt and throws it in his general direction.
Alright.
So
Is anybody else gonna try communicate?
I'm gonna, considering that Mortimer feels like, trying for himself, I'm gonna allow him to do so before I interact with them.
Okay.
So I look towards him and I just say, "Do not disturb me." And as I put on the belt and I stand still and try to focus.
Okay. How do you go about that? Like, do you take deep breaths? Do you, what? How do you...
Even though it's not necessary, I do take a deep breath in order to get the illusion, of course. But I mostly just relax my body, tilt my head down, and basically treat it as though I were ready to go to sleep, based on my memory of being a human.
Okay.
Like, trying to get into the state of Zen, basically.
So it's slow at first, but you feel your spirit leaving your body, and then it speeds up. And all of a sudden, you're in this town as these executions are going on.
So,
And same thing as Tucker saw.
do I have my weapons and such with me?
Nope.
Alright, it'll be mano a mano then. So as I start approaching, I'm going to look down at the nearest one as I enter the stall, and I'm going to try and speak undead to her, which is basically just a series of clicking noises. Basically, you see my mouth just sort of open, and I just go,
Creepy shit.
That's sketchy. Okay, so who are you saying that to?
well, as I get up, I say it towards the nearest one that's, like, alive, I guess.
Alive-ish. Okay.
Well, that hasn't been
Yeah.
executed yet, theoretically.
Oh, okay. And, what are you trying to say to them?
I'm trying to say... I'm basically saying, "Hello, is this man bothering you?"
About the executioner?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Mortimer's body just goes limp. And yeah, let's do that. As he's falling, since nobody caught him, his helmet sort of tilts to the side.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not necessarily, like, pulling off or anything. I'm just going over and just, like, sort of just, like... Even though he said not to mess with it, like, I'm gonna try, fixing the helmet's position so that he's not like, oh my god, no one caught me. Yeah,
Okay.
like, I'm just gonna, like, readjust it for him.
So how do
Because
you...
at the moment, I'm just sort of sitting there, dirtling.
Okay, so are you just, like, shifting the helmet around, or are you actually going to, like...
I'm, like, legitimately, like, trying to put it back to the way it was.
Okay,
that's nice of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
alright. So yeah, you
Yeah.
do that, no trouble.
Yeah, because he knows that Mad Mortimer is not a good Mortimer.
No, it is not.
I'm sort of half expecting Severa to be like, "No, this is my chance," and just take it off.
Nah.
No, he's Darth Vader. That's a bad
She's
idea.
suspicious of you, but she's not an idiot.
Okay. So yeah, oh,
So
fun.
I basically pat the guy on the shoulder, and I start approaching him. And I just look towards the executioner, and if I were to say tear my bandages off and reveal what I truly am, do you think that it wouldn't translate into my physical body, right? Or am I already in that form?
I honestly doubt that it would translate to your body because they're completely separate right now.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that, but well, your spirit form would be what your true form is.
This is true.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just this big scary Morgan armor right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to start approaching the executioner, and as I approach him, I'm just going to say, and
You
I just
tell him.
and I'm just basically saying to him, the last executioner that tried with me died, and you will face the same fate.
Wait. Is this a morgue thing? You can communicate with
No.
dead people or spirits, or?
This is basically me speaking undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
undead knows.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
interesting that like that's sort of been like established, just in DWA that undead like morgue skeletons etc. speak with clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like because it's the only language that they can speak no matter what, basically.
Interesting.
So
It's like Morse code.
yeah, essentially, but more fun to watch. So he looks at you, and you can see that there are no eyes, and he's this big, imposing, dark figure. There's really no you can see muscle definition, but there's no skin or anything like that. And he looks at you as he snaps 2 more necks, and then 2 more prisoners take their position, and he starts
So-
to shackle them in.
I will assume that my arsenal was prepared, as I was indeed ready for this fight.
Yes.
So I'm basically just going to let out this inhumane screech that, again, more sounds like metal grinding together than an actual sound that a human would make. And I'm just going to start rushing towards him with my hands ready to just start laying into it with my claws.
Nice. Okay, hack and slash!
Yes. Boop.
Oh man.
So he catches your arms and just reels back and headbutts you. You take a D8 stun damage.
Ouch. That's only 4 though, so that's okay.
Yeah.
So I just go.
Yeah.
And as he tries to recover from the headbutt he just performed, I basically close my fingers together on my other hand, and I go to just plunge my hand into his throat.
Okay. Hack and slash.
And the whole intention here is to get that in there and then tear his throat out.
Okay. Hack and slash.
Boop. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll be spending an arsenal to deal the full 10 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you take his phantom throat and you rip out this ethereal esophagus, and you just see him look at you blankly. This esophagus, it's black, and as soon as it comes out in your hand, it just sort of goops, almost like oil, through your fingers. And he just keeps pushing forward, trying to grab at your head.
So, seeing him try to grab at my head, I'm going to do this twisting motion with my head, bringing my tongue all the way up over me, and then I'm immediately just going to throw my head back down and slam it into him.
Okay. Just deal your damage with that.
I'll be doing the full 10.
Okay. So your tongue smashes into his face as he manages to get his hands on either side of your head.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you do?
And so now that he's in a position where I'm vulnerable, but so is he, I'm going to proceed to just take both of my hands and just plunge him into the tendons of his arms. And the intention is to, again, basically just tear the tendons out so his arms can no longer function.
All right. Strength.
Alright. So, that is another 8.
All right.
When lots
So-
of 8s rolled, if you scroll up, it's weird.
Yeah. So his arms collapse, and you see his form start to dissipate, and everybody hears this inhumane, just sort of low growling shriek noise.
Everyone, including the party back in the material world?
Everyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we all hear this shriek, and like, is it like just extremely loud, or is it just like, it's like off in the distance type shriek?
Oh, it's ear-splittingly loud.
Oh
Oh
shit!
yeah. I am covering my ears and wincing at how loud this is.
Yeah, Severa just sort of jumps and then just sort of, like, and just sort of like puts her sort of hands up in sort of like a combat stance, almost reflexively looks around, like for any sign of where the fuck this came from.
Archon will grab the hilt of his sword.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
And
one? Wait, what?
Actually, hold on. Rockham wouldn't put his hands to his ears. Like, he would like be like about to do so,
Yeah.
and then like as the heat of the flames in his hand get closer to his face, he'd pull them away and still wince in pain some as he wants to cover his ears, but he doesn't also want to burn his face off.
Yeah. Rockham, you feel something off about this. You feel almost like something went out of balance in another plane. And Mortimer, you are forced back into your body.
So, upon entering my body again,
Mhm.
I just go, like, panting heavily, even though I don't really need to, just was in that mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the
So-
shrieking still going on?
No, it stopped.
Okay, sorry, guys.
Yeah,
So
I go ahead and I stand back up.
Severa just sort of stares at him like blankly, and she says, "Did you kill the executioner?"
I believe so.
We heard an inhumane shriek a few seconds ago. Would that have been the moment you did that?
He just nods and he says, yes. The executioner, from what I saw, was a being of pure darkness. Perhaps he was the one that was... Never mind. And I go ahead and I just basically I just pull the belt off and then I throw it back to her. Here,
Okay.
it's yours.
Yeah, she just sort of stuffs it in her pack kind of quickly and still is in just very high alert, like, what the fuck's going on?
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna go up to Mortimer and sort of like grab him on the arm and I say, "You do not destroy spirits in their own plane. Do you realize what you may have caused to happen to us? Things are out of balance."
I just glare at him and I say, either way, I despise executioners.
I say, I sort of shake my head and I say, "That doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that you fucked up. you should not tamper with the spirits in their own plane."
I shook my head and I say, I told my intentions before I went in there. You should have objected then rather than now.
As you two are having this argument, you hear shuffling in the distance.
Oh,
I
God.
turn around to face it, and I have my impaler with me, I assume.
Oh yeah, of course.
Alright, so reaching for it and then realizing that it's actually there, Just go, there you are, as I pull it out.
And you see something that looks very similar. Severa, Vorgash.
Wait, what? Severa?
Vorgash. Yeah, they look like two of the criminals who are being executed.
Oh god. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Oh,
Yeah. They have the insignia of the red scars on their arms.
Do these look like just them but alive, or? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't think I wouldn't recognize them. So.
No, that's why I said.
Okay.
Severa.
You
Okay.
said
Yeah, I was-
shuffling. Like, do they seem undead or do they seem alive?
So I basically just raise a hand to them, and that it's more of a greeting than like an actual stop or anything. I'm basically waving to them.
They don't seem undead, more as like half awake. You can guess that they heard the shrieking too.
So I start approaching them and I say, hello again. What happened?
We woke up.
Indeed you did. One
Severa
of the-
this entire time is just poised to fucking go at these motherfuckers at any moment.
I've been asleep all day. The one beside him says, "What do you guys want?"
I just sort of look at them and I say, we are here on the hunt for a group called the Red Scars. Seeing you here, we thought you might be of assistance.
One looks to the other, and then they just kind of share a grin, and both of their hands dart towards your ribs.
Right, as I see them going for Mortimer, I'm just going for the nearest one to me, to Severa, and just like with it's sort of a palm strike, just trying to catch him off guard essentially.
Nice. All right.
Alright, so, do I know what they're trying to do? Are they trying to harm me, or are they trying something else?
We're trying to tear your heart out through your ribs.
I mean, they can do that, they're just gonna be disappointed.
Exactly.
Like, I'll just let them do it. I'll let them plunge their hand into my chest.
Are you
Oh
sure you
my
want us
God.
to see you don't have a heart?
That's a good point. I forgot that there was a party there. Like, I just wanted to be like... It was gonna be that time where they're like, yeah, let's tear his heart out. Then they go for it. And then they're like, oh, fuck. They're right.
What? And then he's just like, oh, now that your hands are there, and then he just like rips their arms off while they're
So,
inside.
seeing them start to try and plunge their hands towards me, I've got the Impaler at the ready, and I feel I was ready for a fight, seeing as they were being pretty malicious even before they did this.
Yup.
So, I'm just going to take a big sweeping slash at them with the Impaler.
Okay, and Severa was coming to your assist, so both of you roll hack and slash, please.
Roll
Will do.
that shit.
Jeez, all these partials.
Yep, all these partials.
Okay, so deal your damages.
I'll be going ahead and dealing
Oh
the
yeah,
10.
max damage. Max damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Good job. So yeah, I'll be dealing the 10.
Okay, so Mortimer, how do you kill this thing?
Like, I just, if I can only kill one, I'm going to basically just be raising the Impaler over my head,
Yeah.
and then as he plunges towards me, he just sort of looks up and his mouth goes agape, and then I shove the Impaler in, down his mouth, and through his throat,
Jesus
just all the way down to the other side of his body, until you see it, like, come out of his ass, and he's just completely skewered on the Impaler. Just, like, a shish kebab, basically.
I love that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Severa, you smash this thing in the mouth, and its head whips to the side. You think it might have had whiplash again, and as you're doing this, you see a purple tongue just kind of slide out of its mouth,
Oh fuck.
and then it comes back around. What do you do?
I try and like sort of, just sort of dodge back out of the way of this thing coming for me.
Alright.
I'm gonna throw one of my orbs of fire at this thing's face.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would be volley.
That would be a volley, and Severa defy your danger. Dexterity.
Boop.
Oh man.
Ooh.
What is with all the partials, man?
I don't know.
All
All I'm getting
I
are
have been-
succeeds.
I have been rolling
Archon,
nothing
you
but
doing anything
partials and a
about this?
couple of fails today. Actually,
I'm going to be tossing my sword at the one that is still alive.
Okay, so all of you are ganking this one guy.
yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna fuck you in the mouth.
This poor guy.
Okay, volley that shit.
This poor
man.
guy, you mean a freaking morgue?
Archon. Yeah.
Oh man.
My God.
If he doesn't die from both of us, then I'm gonna be salty.
He's going to die. Do you want to know why he's going to die?
Because you
Holy
got a
damage.
max on. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. So
One holy damage.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
There-
one
okay.
holy damage.
this is hilarious. Okay, so just imagine this: someone's throwing fire at an undead, while another person is throwing a fucking holy sword at an undead, and they both deal a damage. One.
and then well,
We glance it on the toe.
and then of course, meanwhile, Mortimer just completely impales another one in one fell swoop, and they're like, show off.
This is too hilarious. Okay, your sword sticks into this guy's chest. He looks down and gets a head full of fire. Severa, you get tongue slapped
Really? Seriously?
from his head exploding. Yeah. It doesn't do anything. don't
Okay,
worry.
go. Thank God. Okay.
Alright, so were these guys both morgues or?
Yeah.
Oh man. So Mortimer, he feels somewhat melancholic actually because he actually doesn't like killing other undead that much. 'Cause he, in a way, he sort of feels like they're brothers,
Yeah.
and especially if they're morgues and they went through the same thing he did, just this hatred of life and everything.
And Sephira's the exact opposite. Having had experiences with witches and such, she just has this unboiling hatred for undead, so...
Oh, you're gonna
So-
love the boss.
Oh god.
That's all I'm going to say.
Oh no. Oh god, is it the same lich? Oh god, oh no, oh no.
Mortimer,
No.
Mortimer basically grabs at this thing's shoulder and just basically pulls the impaler off of it as he pushes it down to get it
Okay.
free. And he looks and sounds sort of melancholic as he says, "Let's move on."
So, as you say that, you hear like a clanging sound, like somebody banging a pot, and you can hear "Roast you maggots!
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Roast you maggots!"
Oh god. This better not have
One
something
sec.
to do with fire. Wait, what? What's going on? Who now? In someone's background? But,
Somebody's watching Omi Mari Himari.
wait, what?
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
No!
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what this is. Is this an anime?
Oh.
It is the boobiest anime ever.
Oh god.
Oh,
That
dear.
have to be pretty booby, because most animes have lots of boob shots.
Oh my god, it's the etchy.
Oh god.
This- I remember I remember I once saw an anime where all the combat was done with boobs, all of it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
One character was just like, "Do you think you can defeat me? Whirling thunder!" And her tits just started like rotating at 10,000 RPM, just expanding and creating these two whirlwinds.
My
Would you
God.
like to link me to this anime
I don't know
for
what
science?
I just saw that like just like a webm of that, and I'm just like, what is it? Jesus! It's like it is the best anime in the world, and it's called, and I fucking forgot it.
Oh wow.
For science and research.
And then
Yeah.
like another, he showed me another one where like it was almost the same thing. She's like, "Can you face the barrage?" And then her boobs just started like expanding from our body and just smacking this guy over and over again.
It's
Oh
literally the
my
best way to
God.
die.
Just like beat shit out from with her tails. It was like some Hokuto, some Hokuto Shinken fuck shit. God damn it.
Oh my god.
I am now googling Huckin fuck shit fuck.
Yeah.
Don't forget the goddamn it.
Oh yeah,
Finally
can't forget that part.
Fuck to god fucking damn it.
Yes. Okay, so moving along, you hear this. What do you guys do?
I start moving towards it.
I follow
Alright.
Mortimer.
Sorry,
I
what?
pretty much moving. Sever was already moving towards it, like pretty much like.
Okay.
Okay, I sort of, as we're walking, I turn to Mortimer and I say, "This is why you don't mess with the spirits." I say, leave the dealing with the dead to those who know what they're doing.
I look at him and I just say, we're dealing with the threat on both fronts, and either way, you did not object before I did it. You objected.
I thought
You're
you were
just a-
just joking around. I didn't know you'd actually go through with it.
I just glare at him and I say, look at me. When I say I'm going to kill a man, do I look like I'm joking?
I sort of like tilt my head back and forth and thinking, I'm like, well, technically it was a spirit of a man who was long deceased, but I suppose not.
Rocco, the spirit arbiter.
Spirit Arbiter? I don't get it.
I'm just like, well, technically.
Litigator of souls? Clear it up? No? Okay. So yeah, you guys go through here, and you just see these creatures start running towards you. Some have weapons, some don't. Some are wielding cookware.
Okay.
Have fun.
The one closest to Severa, she's basically just trying to kill as many of these things as possible, and I think that's what everyone else is trying to do right now. So, she's just running towards the first one, just smack the motherfucker as hard as she can with her martial artness and stuff.
All right.
Martial
roll
artness, that's a
your
word
hack
now.
and slash.
Roll it.
Deal not much.
Deal it. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nice. So you smack this thing in the face, and you catch its teeth.
Ow.
Yeah, deal a d4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
So,
running straight at you.
looking around, do there look to be any observers or people who are watching from a distance?
It don't do
Like-
shit because I have a key, I have 2 armor. Yay, I love that move.
Hmm.
Never mind.
Yes, you see a woman whom you don't recognize standing over here, and she's just watching.
So
That-
I
that you
basically,
recognize?
I hold my arms out towards her, and I say, Madame, are you prepared for the show of a lifetime?
Wait, what? Is this in character?
Oh yeah.
This is in character,
I
and
don't.
this
I
is
don't
me.
even.
This is me using the move "Are you not entertained?"
Oh yes.
Which
Wait,
is
what?
when you grandstand for the benefit of anyone watching, roll plus charisma. So I can, on a 10 plus, gain +1 ongoing until I fail a roll, or I can take +1 forward on a 7 to 9.
Nice.
Please be a 10 plus.
Yes. Awesome.
What's her response?
She just kind of grins. That's about
Like-
it.
Are you sure you want to do this as someone who probably isn't on our side at all?
I just say, regardless of faction, regardless of alignment, let's focus on herself.
Severa just shakes her head like, God damn it, I'm surrounded by. Never mind.
Okay, yeah.
Has
the new
her
front-
loins moistened?
God damn it.
She just looks at me as I do this, and she just thinks to herself, God damn it, I am so wet right now.
She
Okay,
goes
and who is this
staring
directed
into
at, by the
the way?
Who was this used on, by the way?
The
An
woman
NPC.
watching.
Okay,
NPC,
just
yeah.
just making sure it was for her and not Severa, because yeah, like I like I like yes, narratively it makes sense for the chick, but like when I think of this having to Sever, I just think it's hilarious.
Why? No, just stop
I
thinking
I, I,
that,
I
because
think it's
please.
funny, not that
I'm
it should
thinking
happen.
about it. I'm thinking about it.
Damn it. Well, don't worry, it won't ever happen. She just hates the dude. So yeah, pretty much. Like, it's just someone she tolerates because he can kick so much ass that he's good to have around. But if you get on his bad side, that's really bad. But anyway.
Yeah. Like, thankfully you guys didn't fuck with his helmet, but you wouldn't have seen, like, you would have seen just a human face if you had taken it off.
Yeah.
I think that's what Ignis was trying to like perpetrate. You're like, yes, I'm gonna catch him. Take it off. Oh, is this a dude? It's a dude. Okay.
Like, actually, I don't think Sever actually thinks he's undead. She just has a bad feeling about it.
This is true.
Yeah.
But in case there are some doubts, you can just be like, no, look, I'm normal. I need to draw what Mortimer looks like without his helmet. That's what I need to do.
One scary
Things
looking
going
one.
on, guys.
Alright,
Wait,
so
what?
yeah, these things are rushing at you, and you're
So-
belting out, are you not entertained? Is this all you're doing?
Seeing her reaction, like, does she smile? Does she just give a little nod? What does she do?
I did say, she gives you a bit of
Oh.
a grin. That's about it.
I give her a nod of acknowledgement. Then turning around to face these guys, just raise the impaler over my head and prepare to just slam it down onto the forehead of a dude.
Roll hack and slash, and they were coming from the same direction.
Wait,
Oh, okay.
question. You
Like-
said something about a woman you recognize, right?
Yep,
Who directed at who?
you, Severa.
Alright, so
Well, whatever. I'm busy fighting right now anyway, so.
please don't be a 6 minus. Yay, that's 11.
Nice!
Yeah.
Alright, deal your damage.
And of course I will be dealing the full 10. I don't fuck around.
Okay, so yeah, you cut this guy in half.
Wow, awesome.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Alright, you still didn't resolve what happened to the more guy I was fighting.
Yeah. Remember you palm slammed him and you got cut on his teeth?
Alright, and he's still alive though, right? Or
He's still alive, but on the ground.
unalive or something, whatever. Yeah, once like I knock him on the ground, she just sort of like quickly sort of gets her sai from her belt and just stabs the thing in the throat with it.
Okay. Deal your damage, and don't forget there are more coming too. Like
Yeah.
that.
Actually, okay, actually once she knocks it to the ground, she looks around. Are there any like within like range of attacking her like within the next few seconds?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
then she's
they're
actually
all-
gonna go for one of those first.
This
Yeah,
one that
they're
I just
rushing.
killed. This one that I just killed, was he armed? Did he have a weapon?
Nope.
Yeah. Oh no?
No, he did not.
Aw, man. A few of them do, though, right?
Yeah, a few
Well-
of them do.
He didn't have a weapon,
Good.
but he was trying to kill you. So
No, like, I'm asking because I have the move that when I kill someone who is armed, I gain another arsenal.
oh, I see.
So I can basically recycle the resource I would use to kill him.
I see. Get it right.
Yeah.
Alright, So. So yeah. Yeah. The next one closest to me. Yeah, she probably is going to get her sign and just slash at its neck area.
Okay, hack and slash. And is anybody else wanting to do anything to this thing?
Nothing but partial.
What thing is it exactly? Sorry, I was saying goodnight to my brothers.
Okay, there are these undead creatures coming at you from the tunnel here. Well, you guys are
Okay,
in
yeah,
the tunnel, and they're coming from over here, and they're here now. But there are a few more. Hey, Luke.
Look, lives.
Why is there a penis in the top left?
Because Dan drew it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I'm gonna be
it's in
throwing one
black,
of my
then-
orbs of fire at them.
if it's in black, then Daniel probably drew it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
volley
so
is
I-
up.
Yeah, volley.
Yeah.
Yay. And now I'm down to 2 orbs. And these
Okay.
and this damage, the damage it's about to do is yeah, that's armor ignoring.
Well,
Whatever armor
they don't have armor.
these undead may have.
They don't have any,
Okay.
so it's cool.
Okay.
You know, if they don't have any armor, it would actually be more effective for me to use my my punching dagger than the impaler. Keeping in mind that the punching dagger is a one-weight hand weapon, and the impaler is a two-weight, two-handed, two-piercing weapon.
Well, hey, you can use whichever weapon you want.
I'm going to use the impaler because the others are backup weapons. The impaler is the main deal, man.
Okay, then use your impaler. All right.
I will.
So this creature takes a fireball straight to the face. Yeah, it shrieks out, looks at you, and kind of licks its lips with this purple tongue as it just surges towards you.
So, seeing this one start to rush towards it, I'll be trying to intervene by, well, impaling it.
Okay. Archon, feel free to
Yes.
step in.
You still haven't resolved my partial on the last hack and slash you did.
I didn't even get you to deal the damage for that. Sorry.
No, you didn't.
Sorry about that.
That's alright.
Deal your damage now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boop.
Nice.
Rolling high on the damage still. Awesome.
Nice. You know what? Since it's the one going... Let's say it's the one going to Rackham. So yeah, you slash it in the throat. It's still coming towards you guys, though.
Right,
Archon, you've been quiet.
Yes. How many are left?
Let's say 20.
well, what?
Let's say about 20.
Holy balls, this is gonna take a while.
20. Okay.
A whole prison's worth. I mean, hey, why not?
So, I'm going to toss my... here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to sprout my wings, and I'm going to jump towards them so that I can gain a lot of speed, and then throw my sword at them with my increased speed to try and skewer two of them.
Nice! Alright. Make a volley +1 for that, yeah.
Meh.
Okay. So, yeah, you skewer two of them, do your damage.
Yay. And that's holy damage.
Holy
Nice.
damage, yeah. We've never established what that does to undead. Let's say this. Oh wait, yeah, we kind of did. Yeah, they both stop in their tracks.
Mm-hmm. I imagine it would be like an automatic success on a turn undead or something like that.
Yeah, and the ones around them kind of are shying away from them, trying to get away from this. These two that you impaled. You can,
Mm.
yeah.
You still haven't resolved what happens to me.
Oh,
You slashed the guy, remember?
Yep. But
Yeah,
like
dealing the
he's
7 damage.
he's still alive though, right?
He's still alive, yes, and he is one of the ones that got impaled, too.
Oh,
So-
okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm all right. So she like so what others are around that are not under the effects of holy damage right now?
Well, the larger group, because this is essentially this is a 4-person hallway, so the two that were impaled were kind of coming towards you. The larger group is kind of backing off because of the effects from this. There is still the two that are impaled and immobile. One of them is still barely alive, the other one's dead on this sword.
All right. The one that's still barely alive, since it's paralyzed, can I just do my damage?
Yep, go for it.
Alrighty.
nice.
You can poke it.
Oh yeah, it has to be dead.
Yeah.
Poke.
How would you like this thing die?
Right. So yeah, I literally just like this is the one I slashed on the neck before, right?
Uh-huh.
I literally just behead it because there was already a gash there.
Nice. So yeah, you cut in. Its head is gone. Its tongue just sort of sags out of its mouth, all purple and slimy.
Mm.
Very morgue-like.
Mortimer is quite uncomfortable from this, but he's trying not to let it show.
Alright.
He just makes a mental note of how much hatred there is in this place.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of hate going around. So,
He doesn't feel as alone, but at the same time he does because he has to kill them.
I know, right? It's like
Yeah.
having to kill your family.
It sort of is, yeah. Like, there's a whole thing where, like, Morgs will often stick together for survival, but now he has to kill them for survival.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
May-
Severus just like, come at me, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I just like that this whole thing, like, normally Mortimer is just like, I'll kill them all! I'll kill them all! And Severus just like, hey now, you calm down now. And then this time Mortimer's just like, oh man, I'm sorry guys, I really don't want to do this. And Severus like, come on, you undead scum!
I know, it's like, it's just depending on the type of foes we're fighting, I guess.
Yes.
It's amazing.
What, didn't you have the thing where you take -1 ongoing when you're fighting spooky undead though?
These guys are human looking still.
That's alright. Shit
Yeah.
like liches or devourers though, yeah. I imagine
Yeah.
she'll be very spooked.
Yeah.
Such spook.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. So,
Ooh, ego boost.
Dan, what are you doing with this newfound knowledge that this acts like turn undead? You calling your sword back?
Oh, of course I am.
Oh, okay.
That's a
when,
given.
when you do that, the group of Morgies surges forward!
Oh,
Oh boy.
whoops.
Right, so like, are we in like an enclosed sort of room, or like...
Yeah, you're in this tunnel here, which serves as the entry, a
Alright.
choke point for
Okay.
like going against invaders,
Makes
which
sense.
is why you're surviving.
We'll survive now. Okay, God damn it, like, big ass group of Morgs, how would she deal with this? Like, she's probably in front of a lot of the others, right? Like, her and Mortimer are probably, like, at the front of the pack slaughtering lots of them, but then there's a huge group of motherfuckers coming this direction, so I'm not sure.
Well, your kill count is at 6 at the moment, so there are 14 left.
I see.
Is it
Uh,
6? Or is it 4? We'll say 6.
Alright, okay. And thanks for that, by the way, giving us a bit more leeway. Anyway, so,
No problem. Some of them were hungry.
Yeah, okay, so she's gonna be cautious, like, she's gonna back away a little and just, like, hope that a couple of them come a little, like, are just charging forward a little bit ahead of the others so she could get rid of a few before the whole pack is upon her, I suppose.
Are
Something
you
like that.
backing up, or are you moving forward?
She probably wouldn't, like, charge into a group of them like an idiot, so,
Okay.
like, she's probably just sort of standing her ground and waiting for one to come, I suppose. Yeah, she's not really moving, I guess.
Okay, so yeah, the group surges forward again once this holy weapon has been called back, and yeah, you guys are faced with quite a few.
Okay, actually, I have a great idea. Okay, so, as this is coming forward, towards me, like, the one that gets there first, I have a thing under my meditation. I have 3 key. There's one of the things you can spend the key for, is just deal your unarmed strike damage to a foe within reach. So, like, she's
Okay.
focusing to be quick about this, so I don't have to roll the Doom of damage, which is sweet.
Alright,
So, like, within reach, so not even when it gets, like, really up close to me, which is really cool. So, boop.
alright, so you take one out.
And, yeah.
Take
And
one
of
out.
course, that when I have to spend a resource for it, the damage is not high anymore. Of course, the game does that to me.
Okay, so you strike one, and
Yeah.
it kind of reels back. Staggers for a bit. Rockham, you were about to say something?
Oh, I was just saying what I said. Like, if there's a little risk, it makes sense for a little reward.
Well, you do have another ball left, do you not? Or no?
Oh, no, I was just talking about him saying that, you know, spending the key to do the damage. Yeah, I believe this is my last one as well.
Okay.
Because I threw one with the other zombies, then I threw one here.
Mhm.
So, no, I had 4 total.
Yeah.
So I have 2 left, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so yes, I will be lobbing another one and then kind of complaining at just how many there are. Like, there's so bloody many of them.
Yeah.
Well, only it's kind of annoying. Can't give them. I can't set them all on fire now. So
Or-
I'll be saying that as I'm throwing. Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I've been consistently rolling 12s, specifically 12s on my volleys.
Okay.
Literally from my past three
I think
rolls for volley, I've been rolling
so.
12.
Nathan, why are you not playing a barbarian? Do you understand how many smashes you could be getting right now?
I know. And I'm just like throwing balls of fire for that much damage.
Yeah.
You be reaming these things. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
The second
this
I
is-
change to a barbarian, I'm gonna get like consistent 1s and 2s.
You know what you need to do? You need to play that barbarian that's getting all the 1s and 2s. You need to fight Borgash. That's what you need to do.
Right.
Oh, no.
Alright, so the one I just dealt damage to, when it gets up close to me, I'm gonna be attacking it again, but I'm not gonna spend any more ki this time. I'm just
Okay.
gonna do my hack and
Um,
slash.
Dan, feel free to jump in if
Yeah.
you want to do anything.
Mhm.
And since there's a lot of them, we may need your holy damage lots and lots.
Naturally. Yeah, might as well do something now. Why are you guys being quiet? Quiet motherfuckers.
You're usually the quiet motherfucker around here, Dan, but...
I am the quiet motherfucker.
Hey, man, I'm busy.
So, how many are left then?
I did say 14, correct?
Yeah.
14?
14.
Oh. Well, then I'm just gonna rinse and repeat since it worked so well.
All right. Do the same roll as before.
6 minus, do it. I knew
Damn it, Cass, why'd you have to jinx him?
Way to go, Cass.
That was all my fault. Yes. Now you know what makes Mortimer truly the villain.
Oh my god, he's like the anti-Orange Jesus.
Okay.
He's
So-
the RN Antichrist.
Yeah.
One of these undead things catch your blade.
Wait, what? Doesn't it just kill the thing, though?
No, it's frozen in place and all of them back away from it. Like he's got the zombie plague.
So, now that it's frozen in place, and the others are sort of backing away from it,
Yeah.
I'm going to be dashing into the middle of them,
Mhm.
and I'm going to spin. I'm going to spin around.
All right.
Wait, what? Is that a move, or is he just
No,
gonna
it's
let
just-
you deal damage to that many people at once? Like,
That's-
He's trying
just-
to hit
that's-
these spots.
That's just me trying to spin to win.
Yeah.
alright.
Okay.
Into
So
win for days.
deal your damage once and then roll hack and slash.
So I'll say spend another arsenal to deal the full 10 with that one. And this is a +4, keep in mind. So, oh wow, not that it mattered.
Okay. So are you trying to kill the one that's frozen in place and his immediate buddies, or are you just killing whoever?
I'm just gonna go on a rampage, killing anyone that's in range, anyone that I can.
Okay, roll me a d6. See how many you eviscerated.
Please 6. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you cut 4 of them in half.
Nice,
Nice.
Just like bisect these mother effers.
nice.
You
Alright,
see their purple stomachs just laid open.
are one of these mother effers the one that I damaged or not?
Let's say no.
Okay.
Let's say he's the one who caught the sword.
Alright, oh, okay. Then if he's the one that caught the sword, then I'm just gonna tear into his freaking neck with my sai.
Alright, deal your damage.
Alrighty. Really? Really? Really?
So, you give him a paper cut.
God damn it.
You're like, take this, you knave. Doop. Yeah.
And then she just
kill
gets
you.
very frustrated by how weak that was, and then she just like stabs again, like more forcefully, like fucking damn it. There we go. Anger makes Don't get her pissed off, or that will happen.
You've death by 1,000 cut him.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Pretty much. Yep.
God damn it. You actually don't, like, do another really strong one. You just hit him very weakly 9 times.
No, please don't. No, I definitely like cut his head off with the last one because it's my character and I do what I want with her.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Tucker
Huh?
is standing his ground.
Oh, yeah, putting his foot down. Unfortunately, this guy, you can't see it, but he is at his last health. So you'll lose the eye too.
Yeah. Alrighty. So
Guys,
after getting rid of,
thanks. So-
Huh?
Oh, go ahead, Tucker.
oh sorry. After getting rid of that one, there's just still more just coming towards us, right?
Yep.
Alrighty.
There are 5 minus 14. So yeah, there's 9 left.
Let's see. She still has shurikens, so she's gonna throw one at just one that's probably maybe not towards. Well, basically one that's maybe not towards the front of the pack, but basically just maybe not farthest. Like I don't know. She's just throwing it at one of them that's not too close.
So, are you where Mortimer was, essentially?
What do you mean? Like where
Well,
he spun attack 4 of them?
Mhm. He rushed into the middle of these guys and just eviscerated 4 of them.
She's probably a bit farther back from that. Like,
Yeah,
especially
the one
since
holding the
she's
sword.
yeah, next to the one holding the sword. Yeah. So yeah, as she sees he's charging into the middle of him. She's just gonna try and help him out by just basically, hopefully, killing or at least damaging one of them well enough with a shuriken. So yeah,
Archon,
Yeah.
calling his
can
sword
it be
back.
assumed that you call your sword back after each attack or when it's available?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
So,
By the way, I love the Nephilim sword throwing thing. That's what Hector did all the time. It was fun. But anyway.
yeah, so when it clatters to the ground, it comes right back to your hand. And Sebra, do your volley.
Do a volley.
Okay.
All of
Yeah.
the partials, all of them.
Do your damage.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, nice. You managed to cut one's tongue off.
Yay.
As it was trying to attack Mortimer with it.
Seeing her cut the tongue off, like I give her a nod of acknowledgement, but then I realize what she just did, and I sort of just go, ugh.
like
And
like you realize she just cut the tongue off of someone. Like saying that basically you realize that she just killed one of your own. Is that what you were saying?
yes,
No, basically, the tongue is basically their organs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like that's basically what it is,
Yeah,
and so
okay.
you basically just disemboweled him in front of Mortimer.
yeah, yes.
Well, she's gonna brutalize these motherfuckers as much as she can because she hates undead. It's
Yeah.
like
The rest of the 9, as the sword is called back to Archon, just close in on both of you. What do you do?
I'm going to again do a big cleaving slash with the intention of just cleaving head after head after head off in order to try and protect our friend Severa here.
You and Sever are actually in decently close proximity.
Oh, okay. Actually, seeing, like, I'm gonna assume. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna assume that he is going to try and slash, and she's just gonna say something short, like, I don't even know.
Or you could dodge it.
Yeah, like, what I'm gonna try and do is actually just sort of, like, backflip into the air as he just sort of, like, cleaves these motherfuckers and then throw a shuriken down at one of them. I'm basically gonna roll for my, wire fu. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, Mortimer, hack and slash.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. Thanks,
Wow.
Jesus. That's a 15. That's a 15, by the way.
Oh,
Why is it a
yeah.
15? Where's the plus
Are you
one?
not
The mono y mono, I believe it was called. No,
No, it was.
Are you
Are you not entertained?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what it
yeah,
was.
that, yeah.
What was it, Justin? That you asked me to do?
Damage, please?
I'll spend my last arsenal to deal the full 10, of course.
God. Roll the
Yeah.
d6, see how many you would
Please be
destroy.
a 6, please. That'd be great. Yes.
Yes, nice.
Yeah, Severa, you're going to have to dodge out of the way of this.
Yeah, so, boop.
Okay. You, um, are you still there?
Yeah? Why would I not be? What? I think
It's
Cass just
because
muted.
Cass muted his mic again.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. Like, I guess you get thrown off because there's, like, always a bunch of static in his background or something, and when he turns it off, it seems like silence. That's at least what
Okay.
it here sounds like.
My
Yeah.
bad.
It's
It's just some stuff going on in the background, so I'm
alright.
muting.
It's
That's
okay.
okay. Okay, so you go to jump out of the way of this, but he catches you in the leg
Ooh, ouch.
as he's spinning around. So yeah, you take his damage.
Fucking really?
Yeah.
Rip.
How much?
Fucking really.
10.
10.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking. Well, you know, it's 8, but still ouch. Cause like, ouch.
It's okay. I got
Actually,
you
wait.
guys.
Is there piercing on that? Cass.
Yeah. The +2 piercing.
Oh fuck. Then I do do
Yeah.
the full 10 because I have exactly 2 armor. So
I can
ouchies.
I can actually spend an additional estimate to make it 4 piercing. It's pretty good.
Please don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Thankfully you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure it would have made too much of a difference. Like, in this,
If we-
in this specific scenario, it'd just be a waste of arsenal.
Like
It would.
it just means that like if we're fighting a high armor, high like low health target, I can spend all 3 arsenal to deal a debility, add 2 piercing, and deal a full 10.
Mhm.
So I'm basically spending all of my resource in one hit, which can potentially go very, very badly for me.
Yeah. Especially if he doesn't die in that one hit.
Yeah, you're basically at that point hedging your bets if they die immediately.
Yeah, all or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, so was that the last of the zombies,
Let me think
or
now.
there's still? I mean, either. I was just curious. Like, I'm still good. My actions aren't really too influenced by whether or not there are still more.
There's 3 more left.
Okay, I'm gonna be after seeing several just like decimated by Mortar's vicious blow. I'm going to be attempting to heal her with my healing touch.
Okay. Like.
Means
Okay, and-
you'd have to get into the middle of the fray. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so gonna roll for cast a spell. I have a -1 going until I trance because of earlier. So just 2d6 plus 1.
Nice.
Okay, I still do it. Yay.
Nice.
Okay, so I heal you for that much.
Alright.
Nice.
Yeah.
Actually-
So like, I imagine there's just this gaping gash in one of her legs. Like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it's like the left one. She's like,
Nice hat.
thanks. Like part of it, like half of it or something, closes up. About half of it, cause 6 out of 10 damage. And then she says, thanks. Then she sort of gets up. She stumbles a little bit, but she's, you know, she definitely can still walk. And then she literally just goes towards the zombies again.
I rate
just-
that heal a 6 out of 10.
God damn it. One that's just like slightly, you know, the one that's farthest away from Mortimer's, which is gonna go for.
Yeah. Well, there's only 3 left.
I know,
That's a
that's what
very
I was saying.
decision.
Yeah.
Archon, do you want to dispatch 2 of them, or...
I might as well.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going. This time, I'm not throwing. I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna smack him in the face with it.
Nice!
Yeah.
Roll your hack and slash.
When you say
Alright.
smack, I imagine you're not like trying to cut him open. Like you're
Is
literally just using the flat of the blade to just smack.
Nah, I'm cutting. Silly.
No.
Choppy, choppy. Okay, yeah. Deals damage.
I will when Roll20 decides to cooperate. Give me a moment.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So yeah, he is stunned. Which one were you attacking? The closest one, or what?
Whichever one was closest, yes.
Okay. So one of them sees you coming forward, and after you cut his comrade, he kind of jumps at you. Oh, he jumps at you with his tongue out.
Hmm.
Mhm. And
Bad.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Dan is getting attacked by a morgue, or the morgue thing. Anyone gonna do anything to stop this?
I'm sorry,
No?
I didn't.
gonna-
I was like I couldn't hear you for a few seconds. That was weird.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna throw my last orb of fire at this thing's head to try distracting it from Archon's face.
Yay!
Right.
Okay.
Is Severa close enough to this one to do anything, or?
Do you have any shuriken left?
I do. Yes, indeed. I have 2 left. So yeah, I guess I throw one at it.
Okay.
Okay, so you go ahead and roll for that while I figure out my volley downside. Where even is volley? I might have scrolled past it.
So
to
I'll
be
just do my damage. Boop.
honest. I have to. I can't really do. I have to move to get the shot, placing me in danger as described by the GM.
Okay.
That's my downside that I choose, and then the damage.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Ooh man, it was worth it.
Nice, nice,
So
nice.
yeah,
Well done.
the shuriken hits it in the throat, and this thing hits it like square in the face, exploding its head.
Awesome.
And Dan, you get a morgue tongue on
Yeah.
the
What?
face.
Ew.
So, is there one undead left that's sort of separated from the others?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to literally start walking towards him. And then, sort of under my breath, I'm going to mutter an undead. Which basically means, I apologize.
He starts coming towards you, and just with this villainous laugh runs.
Sorry.
Got me a bullet.
Sorry, what was that? What did it do?
It laughs at you and just charges, essentially. This one's wielding a pot.
Oh, yeah. Did any of the others that I killed have any weapons?
Yeah, a couple of them had knives, one of them had a broken sword.
Alright, I'll see if that puts me back up to 1, just for the purpose of finishing off this dude.
Okay.
Yeah, as he's running at me, I'm going to, with one of my pawns facing up, the other one facing down, raise the impaler over my head, and then, with this big swing of force, going to drive it through his chest.
Hack and slash.
And this is, of course, a +4.
Ooh,
And doesn't matter too much, it's an 8.
okay. So deal your damage. Or are you spending the arsenal to kill him outright?
I'm gonna kill him outright, now that, since, like, there's one left after this guy, and then I'll be prepared for what comes next, hopefully.
Okay, so you kill him, and he was going to swing the pot down, and it flies out of his hand and hits your helmet. Is it strapped on? Is there like a chin strap, or is it setting on your head?
It's sort of set on my head, but a force from below it could probably knock it off or something.
Okay, so it hits your helmet and does knock it off. What do you
Alright.
do?
I sort of, I just look around panicked, like, I just for a moment forget that I'm wearing the ring, and I just look around panicked, like, looking at the reaction of my party.
How do you guys react to seeing Mortimer's face?
I am quite.
Oh my god, you're beautiful.
No, like
I get down on one
actually-
knee. Not kidding. No.
Severa would just.
Actually, like,
Severa-
imagine, sorry, go ahead.
Severa would less react to his face and more react to the fact that he's looking away from his prey, and that's very odd. And then she's just gonna almost like instinctively discharge towards the thing herself, because the thing that whoever was trying to kill her was distracted. So she's just it's just sort of My idea is she has this sort of combat instinct, like in battle she just doesn't think about much but killing things. Like that's my idea, but yeah.
You can clearly see that this thing is dead again.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But,
So like as its last action, it sort of like tried to knock his helmet off. That's odd.
He tried to stove his head in, but he killed
Oh,
it before
I
he
see.
could. So the force,
Yeah. So,
Okay.
how Mortimer actually looks without his helmet is he is pretty handsome, actually. He has this well sculpted face, got a broad chin, like, and kind of rigid nose. Like it looks somewhat broken from just like being punched in the face a lot in the arena, getting in a lot of fist fights, like outside of the actual combat arena. Mortimer does not have the mask. It is Archon that has the mask.
Oh,
Yeah, it has the mask.
Mortimer
the,
has
the,
the
the
ring.
one that gives you a face.
No.
It's a
Mor-
ring.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
ring.
It's a ring that
it's a
sort of
ring.
magically imposes a face on him. It's weird.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
Yeah.
the mask lets you see how
Yeah.
other people
Yeah, and
Oh.
you. Yeah.
basically, and he has this like very short, like dirty brown hair that is sort of spiked up, but like not a lot. It just looks like he doesn't like take care of it very well, basically. So he just looks around and he's just completely panic stricken. He thinks that like they're seeing what he is.
Mhm.
Severa just looks confused at him for a second and says, "Are you alright?"
Remembering the ring, he just sort of sighs and he goes, "Yes, yes, I am fine. I apologize. I am very shy about my face being seen, you see, as I put my helmet back on."
Yes, I would have thought that with how much you keep the helmet on, but honestly, seeing it, I'm not sure why.
Okay,
He-
I walk over and I'm shaking my head, like, just walking between you guys, and I'm like, I don't care about your bloody face. Get over here so I can help your wounds, as I try casting my healing touch on him.
Yes!
touch on me.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
God.
yeah, because I saw you, get hit by the zombies earlier. Like, didn't you take,
Nathan,
like,
I'm
bunch of
gonna
damage?
I'm gonna outright tell you I have taken no damage this entire
What?
encounter.
What was
taken
the
no
what was the D6
down.
earlier for?
The D6
No, no.
earlier was for this D6 earlier was stun damage. I didn't actually go away from my health really.
Oh, what?
No.
No, I meant the
it was
other
for how
other
many
D6.
killing.
Oh. Oh,
I-
wait,
I-
hold on. He doesn't have anything. Never mind. Then there's no
Yeah, I
reason for
was
me to say
supposed
that.
Yeah,
No.
actually, yeah. Speaking of wounds, Severa has some bandages, so she just sort of like, after the sort of adrenaline of combat goes away, she just goes, and then just sort of sits down for a second and starts bandaging the gash on her leg, and then she's muttering to herself, "Damn it! A few months ago, I could have dodged that thing entirely. Off my game." And she's
Okay.
just sort of, yeah.
Okay, so I go on over to her and I say, "Do you need help? Are you sure you don't need help with that leg?"
She just looks up at him and says, doesn't it tire you out using magic so much? I think I can deal with this fine myself."
I shake my head and say, "No, no, no. I have a feeling that, the spirits are not quite so mad about me using my magic to heal you. The
Well,
earlier, however, that's irrelevant. I'm just trying to help keep the balance of everything."
she
As
just
you
shrugs
guys-
and says, "If you insist, go ahead."
As you guys are talking, you see this woman. She comes. As the fight was going, she moved from here, and she's now here. And she's slowly approaching. And Severa, you do recognize her from your foray into the spirit world.
Ah, the one that I tapped on the shoulder and I couldn't understand her.
Yeah,
Hmm,
you do.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
interesting. So, I assume she's going towards me or just the party in general?
Just the party in general. You can see she's wearing. She doesn't look pregnant anymore. She's wearing sort of like a full dress type thing going on.
I turn to the party and I say, I saw her in the spirit world.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
so.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Guys,
Oh
I
dear?
fucked up. I was trying to heal Sarah and I fucked up.
What? Oh.
Wait, what happens on a fail?
It doesn't dictate at all what happens on a fail, so Ignis just gets to have fun.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
And if it helps, I was trying to cast healing touch, so.
Yeah, you were. You were trying to heal her leg, weren't you?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
leg turns into leaves.
Wait, what?
Don't be ridiculous, it's a bunch of orbs of fire.
Oh no, no,
Um,
no.
Archon, do you have any bumps, scrapes, and/or bruises?
Wait, what?
Nope.
I don't think he's taking any damage from this fight either.
Not too many people have taken damage.
Yeah,
Was-
just ever,
I mean,
really.
I wouldn't have unless if I didn't fuck up
Please.
on that roll, but you know.
Please don't make it heal me. Please.
Oh
But
boy.
why not? It would be kind of fun.
I would be so sad. I would cry. Oh, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to cry right now. I'm getting a few ego boosts right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because getting laid and stuff.
She basically just outright said to me the moment I entered the college she wanted the D. That's basically
Oh.
what she's saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow. Nice.
And then
Yeah.
they'd go over, and then she like adopted a new puppy and named it D. And then you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh,
just-
is this what we were talking about the whole time?
oh man. Oh man. When you said Dom, you were talking about your cat, and this cat named Dom just sort of appears like meow.
No, and then you're like, so when you were talking about stroking the D and bringing it in the shower, you meant giving your dog a bath, and she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. And he's like, oh no, this is terrible.
I've been misinterpreting this whole situation.
I seriously
yeah.
do not understand why that would even be such a quick reaction in any case. Like, I don't understand that. Like, what? Like, I don't know.
Sometimes it's just good chemistry. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
well, again, I don't know anything about that, but yeah. It's just
Good
hard to
chemistry?
Well,
Not
yeah,
hard.
because I've just never been anything more than just barely friends with a girl in my entire life, so you know.
Chemistry's created. Learn how.
gotcha.
Uh,
I do still have that paper to write, guys.
Yeah,
You do.
I know. Anyway, you can see something moving under the, like, in her stomach area.
Oh God.
So, do I recognize this? Is she a Morg?
Yeah, she's a Morg.
I'm
So
sorry, what
I-
happened to her stomach?
I just say to her, are you an enemy?
She pulls out a dagger and cuts open the slit in her dress, and you can see this little infant feasting on the entrails.
So,
Almost like
You
Suckling.
sick fuck.
this is, Daniel, I'm just gonna tell you, he did not create this. It was from Undead Revisited, so blame the
Yeah.
guy who wrote that instead.
Yeah,
So, I would probably know what she is then, right? A Mother Morg.
Mother Morg, yeah.
So I just start approaching her and I just say,
And Dan, was
yes.
that a complimentary you sick fuck or a disgusted you sick fuck?
I
Oh.
think that's a good enough answer.
I just start approaching her and I just say, yes, I know exactly what you are.
And how would you know that?
I've fought many of your kind before. Look around you as I gesture towards all the dead morgues, and I just say, do I look like a man who is unable to handle himself in a battle? Do I look like a man that does not have experience?
Experience.
It just didn't go off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really gonna have to have fun with it some other time, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you proud that you slaughtered my creations?
He sort of looks back at them, and then he looks back towards her. I can feel no remorse for those I kill.
And she gets closer and she whispers in your ear, not even your own brethren?
I continue to glare at her, and I just say, I am incapable of feeling remorse. Do not try to make me feel. It will not work.
Why do you party with these fleshlings? Why haven't you killed them yet?
I continue to whisper to her, they're of use to me.
Severus, entirely
Sure.
confused why there is complete lack of murder at this point.
Yes.
So I proceed to just whisper to her, I must live amongst them. I must pretend to be one of their own in order to fulfill my own needs. Surely you understand. Now, are you going to fight us? Or shall I add another 2 to the death roster today?
I have no intention of fighting you, but I have no intention of stopping what I'm doing either. So are you going to be a good Morg, or are you going to be a good human?
I will be a good killer, and I'm going to... I'm basically going to try and stab her through the stomach, so I kill the infant as well.
Okay, hack and slash. And what are the rest of you doing?
I'm just like stunned, like just. Well, I'm not
I'm
stunned. Like
really
I'm
confused.
yeah. I'm like a little bit confused as to why it's taking so long, and like I'm not stopping anyone. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, just like wondering what they were whispering about.
Oh, and Severa, you guys completely saw this like horrific undead baby suckling on the innards of this morgue.
Oh, I know. I would have been grossed out like hell about it.
Yeah, it is completely horrific. It is completely terrifying, and it's sickening.
Yeah, she would probably freeze up for a few seconds because of that, and it, like, visibly to the rest of the party, she's just completely terrified of this.
Okay,
For a second.
nice. So Mortimer, roll your hack and slash, I guess.
Sure.
Finish.
Boop. Am I still getting the +1 ongoing?
Uh-huh.
Yes. Alright, so that's a 7.
It is a 7, yeah, deal your damage.
I was prepared for this. I dealt the first blow, so I would say that I've got my arsenal.
Alright. You stab the morgue mother, and she crumples to the ground, not completely dead, but the infant tumbles out of her stomach.
Ugh.
And then, again, looking down at her, I'm going to whisper to her, an undead,
Yeah.
but I feel remorse for you. And then I'm going to bring my impaler down to her forehead.
As you're doing this, she says, "Good human."
I'm going to do this very aggravated, like, almost this, like, scream of this anger as I bring it down onto her.
Nice. Nice. Alright. Alright, so she's dead. Yeah.
Is the infant dead?
That's what I was just gonna ask. Are you killing the kid, or are you just gonna let it starve?
I'm going to, seeing the kid crawl, I'm going to lift my foot and stomp on it.
Oh.
I'm not going to interfere. Although disgusted, I feel that it is an abomination of nature, so I'm not going to interfere.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, wow.
Oh god, we just murdered a zombie baby.
Yep. What are the YouTube gonna think? What are they gonna think of me? Alright, so I'm guessing you're going to hack off these guys' heads and present them.
Most definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. So, yeah, are you going back to Sathina, or are you going back to Orcum?
Sathina, is that the one that we were just at before this?
Yes.
The one you were just at before this, yes.
Yeah, so, I'll be... And these guys clearly have, like, the red scars and shit. They're clearly, like, who we were after, right?
Yeah, they do clearly have the Red Scar emblem on them.
On their face, like, so it's visible on their head.
Yeah.
So, as I enter, I'm going to go get into the market district
Okay.
and hold the morgue mother's head just over, clearly displaying the red scar. Oop.
Okay. Are you taking all 20 of these things' heads?
Well, you know, why would we not? That's freaking 2,000 gold right there.
Yeah, so, holding this, yeah, holding your head over mine, I'm
Yeah.
just going to shout out, "The Red Scars are dead. You no longer need worry about them."
Alright, so there's cheers, you know, celebration, drinks all around, all that fun stuff. Not those. Not the wine. They dumped that into the water supply long ago.
Into the water supply?
Yeah, actually, not into their water supply. Whoop, into a nearby stream long ago.
Same
Okay.
thing. Look, we just really enjoy being paralyzed, okay? It's just sort of our thing.
It's like 7 orgasms at once. Wow.
And
Is
then
the
it becomes long.
is the guy that So let me just quickly check for his name. Do I see Mr. Jargon around?
Yes, you do. But the mayor greets you. You didn't catch his name, he didn't give it. And he gives you each a bag of 2,000 gold for
Wow.
your, yeah, your good service.
Wait, hold on.
Each of
So it
us?
was 100 per head. So.
100 per head, yeah, each of you.
Oh wow! Wow!
Okay.
Wow! Wow!
Oh,
Wow!
And
Jesus.
I have so that's 500 each. It looks like, or is it just
Nice.
No,
Alright.
it's 2,000 each.
Awesome!
Jesus?
Holy.
Okay.
Holy, all of the yes, thank you, Jesus.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
Now I have
I'll take it.
2,097. Yay!
I'm so close to getting my boat.
I can afford so much weed now. Wait, what? Just kidding. No.
Of course, yeah, that's what it's for.
You
That's
guys-
what money is for.
Yeah, you guys are gonna need to restock and shit
Yeah,
like that.
certainly. Yeah.
Probably get some new stuff, because I plan on torturing the hell out of you. What?
Wait, what? Yeah.
Just be like, good.
Oh, yeah.
Be glad about your coins because these are the only ones you'll ever get.
Speaking,
so-
speaking of stuff, before we left, I would have if I could find them, take my shurikens out of the ones that I shuriken, so that I, because probably those aren't sort of things that are sold everywhere.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, I'll say you
I
did
want.
Yeah.
I want to buy the best motherfucking piece of armor that money can buy.
that. Okay, so you do that.
Yep.
We need to wrap this up, though, because Dan needs
Yeah.
to go.
We'll settle the buying and all that stuff afterwards, I guess, or in the
Yeah.
next session.
Yeah.
Alright, so, did we learn anything useful about the world?
It's
There was a
fucked.
morgue mama.
Yeah.
The red scars were actually undead.
That you know of.
Yeah.
Alright,
The rest, yeah.
Mark XP. It's fucked. I love that.
Level up. Ding.
Alright,
Nice.
Nice.
did we loot a valuable treasure? A valuable or memorable treasure?
I don't think we really did. No.
No, not really.
It's our friend here got a morgue tongue, and that's going to be very memorable for him.
Wait, what? Huh?
He's not going to forget that anytime soon.
Oh yeah, okay.
Do you accept that? Do you accept that as a memorable treasure, Dan? Did you keep the morgue tongue?
Of course.
Wait, what? You did?
It's a trophy.
I hear it's great in soup. Yeah, I hear it's great in soup. I mean, I
If
don't
you
know about
if you
guys,
like getting
but-
if you like getting paralyzed, yeah.
yeah.
So what Purple Lotus is basically morgue poison. Is that right?
Yeah,
Thought so.
go with that. It's juiced morgue tongue.
No.
That's gross.
No, a lotus is a flower, so it's actually like an herb. So.
No, they just call it that.
No.
Well, it could be two separate things that have the same effect. So
Yeah.
if they say, "Oh, it's purple lotus," in actuality, it's just something else with the same effect.
Juiced morgue tongue. Yeah. That's what people drink. I am messed up. Okay.
It's a foreign delicacy.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, you could sell it as that. What am I forgetting?
Noble monster or enemy.
Notable monster or enemy, thank you.
Morgue mama.
Yes.
Mark Mama. Alright, Mark XP. for your invaluable holy damage, Dan,
Yeah.
mark an XP because they probably would have been slaughtered and eviscerated. Yeah. I'm gonna have to find some cool angel shit for you to do later.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Yeah. For being the spirit arbiter, Rockham, mark XP for that, because that was funner. Severa. Drawing a blank here. Do you guys feel that Severa did anything really awesome this session? Yes or no?
Shurikens.
Pew pew.
Oh! Yes! For your shuriken throwing skills.
Okay.
Also for staying true to your character, you know, like her fear of the undead.
Yeah, that.
And just like, you know, like the sudden change in her attitude because of the presence of the undead. Like, instead of just being like, yo, calm and collected, she's like, die, 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 die.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Kill, die.
Alright, so for the role playing and for the shuriken.
Yay. Cool.
And Cass, you also mark an XP for your role playing as well.
Yay. Role playing, is that all? Sucks. Kidding.
Hey, he's known for his slaughtering capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you marked her XP for slaughtering things, that'd be every session, and he'd be like level 10 before everyone else, and he would also slaughter us all by like way before any sort of conclusion to the story happens. So let's not do that.
And he's already like leveling up way faster than everyone else because of lots of failed rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bonds and alignments are next.
Mm, let's see.
Does anyone feel they fulfilled their alignment?
I'm gonna question mine. Resolve a disturbance in the balance. I'm trying to think like if I even did that.
Well,
Like, not really.
kind of.
Like all I did was like heal a bitch or two, and set some dudes on
You
fire.
allowed Mortimer to go after the executioner, so yeah, you caused a disturbance in the balance.
Oh no, mine was resolve it, not cause it.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah.
You lose it.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
there
man.
is. There doesn't make sense for there to be an alignment where you have to cause a disturbance, but.
Well, chaotic.
Evil.
Even
Yeah.
the chaotic one for this class is reclaim a place or important object for the natural world. Honestly, like, with your permission, Ignis, I was considering changing my alignment to good because just the way I've been playing him doesn't really fit the neutral at all.
No,
Like-
you have doing the whole spirit arbiter thing.
Not only that, but also, like, I've been, like, trying to, you know, heal people, help others. And not really so much, you know, just, I'm just sort of here to restore the balance. I'm like, I'm actually trying to help people somewhat.
Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with that. Any objections?
Nope.
Like, the
No?
good alignment is help people to live in harmony. So I feel that fits my character a bit more, based on the way I'm playing him.
Dan, any objections to him?
Nope.
Good. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, unanimous vote. You may do it.
Yay.
Anybody else? Alignment, bonds.
So, kill for no reason other than you want to.
Oh yeah.
Other than the hobo. No.
Oh,
Really, you
the
had to.
executioner, you just sort of felt like it. You're like, I'm just gonna go kill the executioner.
Valid point. All right, mark that.
Like, and even the hobo, like, he was paralyzed. I didn't have to kill him. In fact,
Yeah.
I don't believe he even had a weapon. Mortimer was literally just like, I want to kill something. I need to kill
Yeah.
something. So he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The paralyzed hobo. Yeah, that's the one I mentioned. But
So, Severa is still wary. I must change that. Is one of my bonds.
are you still wary, Severa?
Yeah, I'm not changing that bond yet, because, I don't know. She just
Okay.
thinks the way that, like, she probably doesn't think all that much of it, but the way that he just sort of seemed to just stand in front of the morgue mother for quite a bit, and just not, and there wasn't it just seemed a bit odd that they weren't attacking each other for a little bit.
So, you do need to keep in mind she was a pregnant woman, and perhaps Mortimer was simply trying to reason with her because he felt bad for her.
Perhaps, like, maybe she would think that, but I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know, like, maybe she's trying to read too much into it, or I have his eyes a player am, but she still thinks it's quite strange that there wasn't just immediate attack from either side.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, like,
but
even still know of his code of, like, not attacking unarmed people, and she wasn't attacking immediately.
no. But she wasn't unarmed. She had a knife.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyone else?
No,
Bonds or
I don't.
line?
I haven't resolved any of my bonds.
Okay.
I don't think I've either.
Oh,
I still don't have one for Archon, but, like, actually,
Would
wait,
you
do
like
I?
to write one?
Yeah, I am. I'm just trying to think of what exactly she would...
yeah. See, the thing is, you guys haven't really interacted all that much.
Yeah, like, aside from just sort of, like, talking about, like, stuff related to our jobs, we haven't really interacted much, I suppose, like...
Well, maybe that could be a bond right there. I would like to know more about Archon.
Perhaps, yeah, you know, freaking half angel, that's really interesting and normal to her, so maybe she would like to learn more about him, yeah, something like that. Alright, that
Yeah.
works.
Archon seems unique and interesting. I'd like to know more about
I-
it.
Makes sense.
I did have another bond, though, and that was Rackham understands so much of the land of the dead, yet
Yeah.
understands so little.
I know they're easy ones, but it's always good to have those fresh in your mind.
Do you
But,
both feel
New
that that
League
is
of Legends
resolved?
map. And I don't.
So,
Oh.
who
So which
was
one?
Dan,
I'm
mute
doing
your
this
mic.
instead of write my paper.
Dan,
Daniel?
mute your mic. Thank you.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We understand.
Okay.
Um,
what were you saying?
I basically, my bond with you was Rackham understands much of the land of the dead, yet understands so little.
Hmm.
I agree. I
Yeah.
have to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So, resolved?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm 2 experience off of level 4.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What? You should stop leveling so fast.
Okay.
Just don't roll for anything ever.
In theory, there are ways you could make that happen. Like,
Well, if you just don't do anything.
no, I mean, you could roleplay your way out of things like a boss.
Yeah.
Avoid combat, you know? Roleplay so well that you don't have to roll. In theory.
Yeah.
Anyway, Arkham alignment. Did you feel you fulfilled it? Okay.
Oh.
Severa, did you fulfill your alignment?
I don't. Well, you know, I don't think so, but it's ease the suffering of another person. I don't think that. So that's very vague and also very just weird, and also it doesn't really seem to make all that much sense for neutral. But that's what it says for neutral. I don't know. I don't think so.
Ease the suffering of another person.
Yeah.
Technically, by taking care of the red scars, you did temporarily ease the suffering of an entire village.
Perhaps. So
Perhaps.
you guys cool with that?
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Mark.
Mark Dixby.
Yay. Okay.
Alright. Well, I would like to thank you guys for taking part.
Thank you.
And I hope you had fun.
I did. It was awesome. It was fun.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Don't forget to rate.
I will not rating now.
I shall not forget, yes. I'm definitely going to try and keep this experience.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is a lot.
I
She
think
gained in
that
this one session.
in this one session I gained 8, which isn't terribly bad.
I
Wow.
only gained 4.
Pretty
Jesus.
impressive.
Oh.
Don't forget DWA rules as well. You marked the 3 for
Oh.
completion.
Oh.
at the
Oh,
end
which
of
means
the
I level up because I gained
So,
7, so now I am level 3. Yay!
Jesus.
Okay, so am
Like,
I...
I had 1 out of
So,
1 of 8, and I gain 6, and now I'm level
hope it's okay that I'm level 4 with 1 experience, guys.
That's okay.
That's alright.
Um,
I mean,
Tucker.
Yeah?
Are you still recording?
I should not be. I keep forgetting to stop recording sometimes, but yeah.
It's okay because you can edit this and it's not
Yeah.
going straight to YouTube.
Yeah, it is very true,
You
so,
fuck
alright.
off.